Hey YouTube, this is the Art of Prepping, doing a video inside due to the rain. Just wanted to talk about my thoughts on the Victorinox and Wenger style, and for that matter, just Swiss Army knives in general. I just wanted to discuss about form factor and the amount of tools and usability and practicality and the weight ratio to what the offerings are and all these features that you get in such a small package. I don't know where to start, but I'm sure I'm not the only one that just kind of wonders of, man, how ingenious these things are. And there's other companies, for example, like Boker Plus, which is trying to form their own line of these variants of Swiss Army style type of knives. But they have already failed, in my opinion, because the form factor is bulkier and they don't even have as many tools or implements as the Victorinox or Wenger style. But with that being said, though, I think that it's important also to understand, though, that you can't get everything in a small package that you may want. For example, pliers and large wire strippers just don't fit into a form like this, even though it would be awesome, but the laws of physics don't allow that. For something between, these knives come between like 1 and 3 ounces, of usable size Swiss Army knives. And for the weight and all these tools, I just grabbed this one at random. This one has approximately about 15, common uses with these implements, with the reamer and the awl and the corkscrew and the tweezers and the toothpick and the main blade and the all kind of can openers, drivers, nail file and cleaner and cap lifters. And there's just all kinds of stuff on these things, Some of them are more simple than others, and some of them are much more complicated, but it just depends on how many layers that you have of your knife. This is just a 2-layer knife, and it's just full of stuff. I wonder if you could add more, though. I wonder if you can get tweezers and a toothpick in the handle, and we know that there's space in there. If you can fit one of these, there's probably enough room for something else, or maybe something on the other side. I wonder if you could actually increase the number. I'm more of a fan for the A-lock scales because it is a thinner package, and I just like the feel of the A-locks, aluminum than this injection molded plastic. But with that being said, though, I have to say, though, there's function with both that are appealing just because of the handle scales. I think that if I could change anything, and this video is not really about saying that there needs to be changes, but in a perfect world, if you could get a very, a different type of Swiss Army knife, I would love to just see one that maybe you could find that would have a little bit of texturing on the handle. Maybe a little bit of a rubber overmold. Of course, they do have models like that, but I'm just talking about of the traditional style, not the Eva grip. The Evo grip is very nice, and some of them even do have locking blades, which would be awesome. So I guess you could go with those. But if you're just looking for the traditional, form factor, it'd be cool to even have some of these in various colors with various rubber overmolded grips and textured, and maybe even some way to move that main blade over to the far right and have a little thumb ramp or a hood that you could open it one-handed. That would be cool. And maybe even include on these some locking mechanism, a small liner lock. Of course, I'm just thinking out loud, but only thing else I would even think about, which would be so cool, is if they have a line of these traditional styling with the handles that you could push down or somehow unlock the scale and slide them off, or even maybe you could pop them off a lot easier than you can now. And inside those scales, just like it could house these tweezers and toothpicks, it could have a little compartment for some fishing hooks and sinkers, or maybe a little hidden compartment that you could store whatever you want, that whatever could fit in that space. So that would be cool. An actual usable, purposeful compartment inside the scales on both sides too. That would be very cool. So I just thought to make this quick video about those thoughts, and You know, sometimes when it's raining outside and you want to make a video, it gets a little crazy in your head. So I was like, well, I can still make a video and just do it inside. So what are the things that you like about Swiss Army knives? And if you could change anything, or would you change anything, what would it be? Thanks again for watching and for all the comments. Catch you real soon.